Hi Collective, this is your love reading for whenever it might find you. I just sat and meditated on these cards, and these are the cards that came up for you. This reading is good for whenever you find it. So the first card, so it came out in order. The first card was reconciliation, which is interesting because I think today is the last day of Mercury retrograde. I feel like during Mercury retrograde, this person had the time to kind of reflect and go back over the relationship and what it meant to them. Because they feel like you are the one. It says you've already met the romantic partner you're seeking. Also, you got retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Quite possibly this person might be coming in and asking you to take a trip with them. But look at this woman. She's actually wearing a wedding dress. This person might ask you to elope. Alright, so I think the issue with this relationship in the past was religious factors. It says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual past. So quite possibly you both might have different spiritual ways of thinking. They might be Christian, you might be a spiritualist. I mean, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. I mean, it could even be, they have like a different background, different country, anything like that. It says, give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. Yeah, you're going to need to, I don't think this person's going to chase you for long. I think you're going to have to be open to this person. You also have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Yeah, there's 2 wedding dresses. I don't know if this is technically a wedding dress. Maybe back then it was. But look, this one is kind of wearing a white wedding dress. White dress, white dress, white dress, white dress. Yeah. I feel like there's like some spiritual alignment here, even though technically you guys have different spiritual paths. There is an alignment here. What messages do we have about the collective's person on their mind? Let's grab a few cards regarding the person on the collective's mind. Okay, a bunch came out. So you have vibrations like this person, they still feel your presence. They have big dreams with you. They may have abandoned you because of this religious factor. I feel like this person definitely went through a dark night of the soul. I'm not quite sure how long they've been gone. But definitely this person, they just cannot stop thinking about you. There's definitely some self-worth involved here. You got tribe, and I feel like this person kind of belongs to like your soul tribe. Like you guys have reincarnated with each other in the past, and you have guide. I feel like this person is being guided back to you. I feel like with the religious stuff, I think it probably has a lot more to do with programming by their parents and what their parents feel like what their parents feel like who they should be with, what kind of woman, like, a woman someone who's just like them. Well, for some people, just like them is just like does not cut it, If this person had anything they can say to you, what would it be? You definitely have somebody who loves you coming back in for you because they cannot stop thinking about you, and they definitely have big dreams, and they cannot stop. They feel you. And they definitely send you. If you feel grief, it's definitely coming from them. Something I definitely noticed is that me being a woman and I deal with men, that I notice that male grief, when it's in my space, it gives me really bad lower back pain. So if you're having lower back pain, it's probably that person and what they're going through. All right, if the collective's person could say anything to them, what would it be? The collective's person could say anything to them, what would it be? I'm sorry I held myself back from you. It all comes down to timing. It could be like where you came in their life and they just were like in a place where they were just still too attached to what other people thought. I'm trying to take responsibility for my actions right now. Please know this. Yeah, I feel like this person abandoned you, but they just can't get you off their mind. And it all has to do with these religious factors. I mean, shit, you could be a witch and they could be a Christian, you know, and they're like, oh my God, you know, they did not expect that. You just know, you can't help who you love. I thought about reaching out to you, but then I stopped myself. I just want you to be happy. This person cares about how you feel, even though it seems like they don't because they abandoned you, and I'm sure that was extremely painful. Card at the bottom of the deck. I care too much about what others think right now. I think they're letting that go. If the collector's person could talk to them, what would they say to them right now? If the collector's person could talk to them, what would they say? I feel safer in the silence. But this person's coming back for you, so, you know, it's going to happen. I can't seem to find the right words to say to you. The grass wasn't green. Oh, whoa, hold up. Greener. Did they go for somebody they thought their parents would approve of more? I'm a better person because of you. You are the one, man. You are the one. Are you willing to accept them back, though? The thing is, if they did leave you for someone else, are you willing to accept them back? Because for me, that would be really hard. I am more effective than you know. And they're afraid of what you're going to say. They say, I can't handle your words right now. What? Okay. Okay. There's definitely dark night of the soul. That's why I think they're kind of like in hiding. But this is what they want. They want to come back. You are the one for them. They cannot get you out of their mind. What messages do we have regarding what is going on with the collective's person at this time? What is their mindset? What's going on with them? Okay, give me a few cards regarding the collective's person. What are they thinking? What are they thinking right now? Today, good vibes, now in the moment. They might even contact you today because Mercury retrograde is definitely out of. It's interesting because I want to get a timing card, but this says good vibes now in the moment. So maybe for now they're just living in the moment and not taking action. I don't know. That's kind of a confusing card, but you have feminine energy. They miss your gentleness and your nurturing, the mothering. Glow up. This person wants a new opportunity with you. It says new career, successful business, but I don't know. This person, they just have, unless you guys both talked about something about starting a business, or like, man, I would love to do this with this person because I could see us being together. But right now, they're kind of suffering the consequences of their bad choices, their games, their mixed signals. But they know you're the one. Oh, God. Okay. Clingy. I have a feeling that the grass wasn't greener. It has something to do with maybe an old ex, dead relationships. I'm just kind of like letting clinger-ons hang on to them. But this person, they just want to be happy with you. They miss your happiness. And, you know, they're having epiphanies. Here's the thing with the old exes. This is something I've noticed sometimes when I've dated. Like, guys are like, oh, I'm still friends with all my exes. But it's like, how can you be friends with all your exes? There's so much energy there. You've been intimate with these people. There has to be some kind of energy exchange there. Because I just don't really stay friends with my exes just because of those reasons. If I want to move on and be in a relationship with someone else, why am I dragging the past in with me? Okay, so be really, really careful with that. If this person's like, oh yeah, my exes, like, we're like best friends. No, I don't think so. I feel like this person's ex probably also too has a lot of influence over them, and the parents probably thought, oh well, this person is who you should be with, but they really are just in love with you. Alright, what messages do we have? Oh my god, all my cards are flying. I hate it when that happens. I'm going the wrong way. Give me just a second. So my cards went flying. It's like, I have a feeling it has something to do with a level of confusion, like on your part, on you love this person, but it's like, really, they abandoned you and now they want to come back in. But let's let the cards tell us. Sorry about that. That is so annoying. Alright. What message do we have regarding the collective and how did they feel? Okay, you want an apology, man. It's like... There's something where you want to forgive because you're just like tired of living in this like anguish. You want an apology. I feel like when they come back, like there has to be something serious. There has to be a level of foundation. There has to be structure. There has to be balance in this relationship. It cannot be imbalanced anymore. That person can't have... It can't be all about them and what they want. There has to be compromise. So Mars... I definitely feel like there's some... You really want this person to take action, but right now, I feel like you're kind of focusing on self-love, your self-worth. Because self-worth was in here. Illusions. See, you're confused. Yeah, I think that's why my cards went flying all over the place. There's like a level of confusion because this person hasn't really given you any answers. And in spring is your timing card. I was going to look for a timing card. I feel like either you split in the spring or they're coming back in the spring. But there's also like planting seeds. I don't know, all of a sudden I just felt like really sad. Like, what is the deal with this person? Like, I don't know. People just have audacity. Let's just be honest. People got some audacity. Let's get a little bit more. What messages do we have regarding the relationship for the collective and their person? So I do see you guys getting married, but there's going to be some bumps in the road. And I feel like this bump in this road is quite possibly this ex of this person. Alright. What messages do we have regarding the collective? What messages do we have regarding the collective? And, okay. There's not enough. Frustrated in a relationship. Lack of confidence. I feel like you're feeling like you don't have enough confidence in this relationship at this point. Yeah, you have Hammer. This person's sabotaged, but they want to rebuild. They want to work on it. It says, Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation or meeting, hesitation, and you have date. This person's going to ask you. This person's going to ask you on a date, and it's totally up to you. Okay, you have free will. I'm not telling you what to do, but I do see these good things coming, and I feel like this person is willing to change for you because they know you are the one and they know they messed up. But you know what? Here's the thing. Don't forget to hold their feet to the fire. They need to step up. They can't just come back into your life willy-nilly. I mean, if you want to meet them for a date, fine. I would do something short and sweet, maybe like a coffee date so you can get away if you are not feeling it. But, I mean, I see good things here. But there's just going to be some hurdles you have to get past. And it's going to be basically forgiveness. Forgiving this person for what they did. That's going to be the hard part. This person has to apologize and you have to forgive. And they have to be genuine in their apology and you have to be genuine in your forgiveness in order for this like really to move forward. Okay, collective, I hope this helps you and you have a good rest of your day.